Rise up. Pray up. Coffee up. The pack is calling. Dawn breaks cold, bones still aching. World's trying to keep you down, forsaken. But I got fire in my veins today. Black brew rising, chasing the gray. No weak excuses, no chains on me. Southern blood pumping, wild and free. Grab the mug, feel the heat ignite. This ain't just coffee, it's fight or flight. Get up, pray up, pray up. Load the chamber, face the day. No surrender, no backing away. The wolf knows, he smells the hunt, he feels the fire. The wolf knows, brewed strong, black as midnight wire. Wolf nation, rise and roar, coffee up and settle the score. The wolf knows, yeah, the wolf knows. Trails calling, mud on the boots, engine roaring, truth in pursuit. Through the storm, through the fight, through the pain. This dark roast fuels the untamed. One sip hits like a shotgun blast, wakes the beast, leaves weakness in the past. Faith on the rocks, courage on tap. Back together, we ain't looking back. Get up, pray up, pray up. Lock and load, on the grind. Wolf in the blood, predator mind. The wolf knows, he runs the ridge, he owns the night. The wolf knows, no fear, no quit, pure dynamite. Wolf nation, howling loud, coffee up, stand proud. The wolf knows, hell yeah, the wolf knows. They say the weak need sugar and cream. We drink it raw, living the dream. Eyes on the prize, teeth to the bone. This is our fuel, this is our throne. Now scream it with me. The wolf knows, tear through the dark, claim what's yours. The wolf knows, power in the cup, open the door. Wolf nation, forever we ride. Get up, pray up, coffee up, alive. The wolf knows, the wolf knows. The wolf knows. The wolf knows.
Oh yeah,
Wolf knows, baby.
Wolf knows.
How we doing?
Nation coffee.
doing good.
The
Well,
wolf
everybody.
knows.
Wolf
Wolf
Nation
Nation.
show. Yeah, the wolf does know.
Yeah, it does.
Wolves are smart.
They're intelligent animals.
They perceive all kinds of things. They're mysterious creatures in a lot of ways.
They're very mysterious.
Very mysterious, but we love them.
We do.
We tend to go with the black wolf here, but they're all good. The gray, the whatever, you know. Not they say there's not really a red wolf, but it's
Well,
really,
you know,
but
there
whatever.
are different types of
Yeah.
wolves. You got the Siberian, you got the Arctic, and they're different sizes. There was the granddaddy of them all. I forget it's the kind of wolf that they have in what's that show with the mother of dragons? What was the name of that show? You got to know what I'm talking about.
Oh man, my brain just went blank. I don't know, man.
Anybody out there know? Can anybody help me? Please.
Can anybody help me?
Yes. The mother of all drugs. Something Game of Thrones. That's
Oh yeah, see, I told you I
Game
never
of
watched
Thrones.
that, so I know I'm a crazy guy. I've seen clips and stuff. Good evening, Greg. Welcome. Good evening, Patriots. Yes, unite.
Yes.
God bless all Patriots.
Patriots unite. That is
This is not a listen. Let's do a disclaimer, Paul. A disclaimer.
All right, let's do it.
This is not the channel to come to if one, you hate America, and you're more concerned about the mullahs in Iran. You can go ahead and check out.
No, you can stay if you want to. It's going to be hilarious. Please feel free.
Well, they'll get their feelings hurt, though, Paul.
I want to tell you what.
If they hate America, they love the mullahs.
If you get butt hurt, that's on you. Okay?
We don't ban nobody. It's extreme. The only guy I've ever banned was a guy that jumped on my granddaughter in the chat, and I said, dude, you're out. Like, forever. Like, shut your face. Shut your pie hole. Like, I'm the most forgiving guy you've ever met, but you ain't messing with my family,
No.
So heck with him. I actually like talking to the guy, but like, dude just went nuts one night and jumped all over my granddaughter, a minor, by the way. Idiot. He was from California. And we do have friends in California, but there's a lot of loons in California.
We had a team.
We had a team in Cali.
But no.
He's talking about business. Yeah, it was a great team that turned out to be.
Well, it was
whatever.
It was unfortunate the way that.
Unfortunate. That's a good way to put that.
The way it went.
We're all about America winning here. We're not
love everybody.
We're not apologizing to anybody. We're not on the Obama tour to apologize for the USA around the world.
No.
And let me say it again. The Iranians can kick rocks. I'm saying it now. The Strait is not theirs. They don't get to dictate terms here.
Nope.
And we're not going, that's what I say. That's what I say. I ain't backing down from it.
I will tell you what, Trump's doing exactly what he needs to do.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people that are, complaining about his comments on social media about blasting them back into the Stone Age, and they're calling it genocide, and they're not doing all this stuff, and saying it's not funny to. Well, listen, they've got to understand. He's trying to help the people of Iran. He's not trying to. That's why we haven't gone after all of that stuff. But you've got to get to them somehow, and they don't want us to put boots on the ground. The only thing we can do is pave a path for the Kurds to get in there. And do we really want the Kurds in there?
I'll go back to my
you know what I mean?
One of my Bible teachers, Marine, served in Vietnam, and he said, if I was president for a day, he said, this is what I have to say about all this. Anywhere that American blood has been spilled to defend any nation, that now becomes American land. He said, that's the way I feel about it as a Marine.
There you go.
Dr. Kershey, love you, brother.
I feel the same way.
He said, I'm not
we
joking.
Fought and died there.
Yeah.
Then,
we claim it. The American flag starts flying on the flagpole, and we say a portion of America. That's what he said.
We're not greedy. We're not greedy. So you're welcome, France. You're not speaking German or English.
Yeah.
Same for Spain. I don't know. Spain was there.
Smart, and it's the same story, dude. I mean, we're going back last night. I mean, I get it. You're mad at Trump. You believe he belongs in prison for child murder.
We're talking about something else.
And 168 dead. And can you prove that he sent 3 Tomahawks into that school? He himself. Can you prove that? That's all I ask.
Can anybody prove it? That's the thing. The distraction.
I get it. I don't know what happened there. I know that there were people killed, and I know the school was hit. I don't know the full story. I will wait for investigations to be held. But let me tell you.
I can tell you what happened. It was an Iranian missile.
If you think that anybody on purposely sent the missiles, if that was going to happen, dude, they would do it all over the country. They'd be hitting hospitals and whatever else. I mean, come on, man.
It didn't.
That was not targeted for that.
No, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Whoever's telling you that's full of crap is all I got to say.
But I just.
So anyway, Dave. On another note, I was thinking today.
That's a scary proposition. You were thinking.
Yeah.
You're rubbing your head like that hurt too.
Well, after our last show here, I was thinking about the fella up in Montana, And
Oh,
I want to go up there.
That was what was that? Was that some mountain?
That close, I want to go to the Yak River Valley while I'm up there.
Oh, I would want to go to the Yak River Valley. There's no doubt. They, as Bill Murray said in Stripes, I want to party with you guys.
I want to party with you.
Yeah, I want to party with you. Y'all.
That's right.
I mean, those events
We're
they had,
wild and crazy guys.
Those videos they had, I'm telling you what, man, that would be. I know sometimes it goes over the top.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I can be like a kid sometimes, maybe more than I should.
We all can.
I like to laugh at stupid things sometimes, and I realize that some things that people do in these stores with these videos, it is utter stupidity. But there are some of them that actually make me laugh so much, and I shouldn't be laughing at it probably, but it makes me laugh. And one of them, I sent you some of them, is the guy, and there's a bunch of them that do it, but it's the reactions of the people that just kill me. And it's the guy that goes in and he's fake passing gas in major retail stores.
Right.
The responses are killing me, man. I could watch those 100 times in a row, man.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
And it's a total waste of my brain cells. Yes. And I'm not being productive. That's right.
Hey, listen.
But it cracks me up.
Talk about funny. There is a clip from a series that Stacy Keach did. He was the dad.
Yeah.
Stacy Keach was the dad. And there was a kid, his son, with a fork. And he was down by an electrical outlet. And the mom starts, no, don't you? And he said, whoa, no, don't say anything. And he looks at him, he goes, well. And then you hear him, he said, it hurts, doesn't it? I bet you won't do that again. You know, that's the way things should be. Yeah. Do you remember, let me ask you this, when you were a kid.
Oh, Lord.
How many, let's say elementary school, fifth grade. Let's go all the way back to fifth grade if you can remember. If y'all can remember back to fifth grade. How many kids in the fifth grade class had casts at some time during the year they broke a bone?
I had a splint cast, top cast for a fracture, yes, in middle school. I did.
They used to be all over the place. It was a thing of, who had the best looking cast.
Oh, yeah.
Who had the most signatures, all that stuff. It used to be, dude, I don't know how many I had. I broke my arm 3 or 4 times. But it's having people sign the stuff, it's a sign of, I don't know, what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? And it ain't dipshittery or saying anything like that, but
I wouldn't say that. It's
something. But no, it's one of those things back in school. You don't see that anymore. You go into it, you very, very rarely see a cast on a kid. Why is that? Because they're not outside playing like we used to.
Well, in my house,
like your daughter, your granddaughter's broke.
My nickname for her is Crash.
Yeah,
she plays hard as a girl. She has had 2 casts on and other arm and slings and stuff like that. She has broken, I think, both wrists and her shoulder. Had a fracture in her shoulder. She has crashed out on bicycles, skates, hoverboards.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she plays hard. I mean, we counted them up the other day.
That's being a kid.
And she will be 14 in July.
Wow.
And
she's gonna be driving before long, brother.
She has had, she has 11 injuries that we can count from the time that she first fell. And a lot of kids they fall down and cut their chin. She's one of those. She fell. And this is before she was living with me, but it was, I don't know, she might have been with us already, but she was at her mom's,
right? And
fell down running after getting out of the shower or something, or bathtub or whatever, and cut that. That was the first one I remember. She burned her hand. She burned another hand, burned her hand, burned her foot.
Right.
That's 3. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and here she is. She can name.
Well, yeah, ask her.
How many injuries did we say? 11 injuries, right, Kaylee? Come on, screen.
Come on, get over here.
Come on over here. 11 injuries we counted up, I think. And my sister's in from Nevada.
Come over and have a seat.
She don't want to be on camera.
I promise.
We're live right now, and
we are.
She didn't literally just get off the plane, but she has been in for a day or 2, I guess. And
what is your name?
yesterday. Yeah, this
Heather,
is Biscuit Boy.
Very nice to meet you. Biscuit Boy.
So, and
Hi, how are
Kaylee, we were counting up her injuries
Yeah.
from her whole life. I think me and her counted up was 11, right? Yeah, 11 injuries she's had. So we were saying, Paul was saying, kids don't get outside and break bones anymore because they stay inside and play video games and stuff. Not that you couldn't break something doing that. I mean,
well, yeah, you can pull a thumb out of place.
if you were doing one of those ones where you're doing 3D, I mean,
Twist a wrist.
Twist. But Kaylee has legit had 2 cast
That's
on.
because she gets out and plays.
2 cast, 4? Well, some of those were like
Leg
this
and
one.
arm.
No, I had 2 on this one.
2 on that, 2 on the right arm or right wrist,
And then I had that big one right here.
and then 1 on the left arm.
That's
And then-
3.
Another time.
Another tiny one. Okay, I think that was where they put like the brace on it. Wasn't a full cast, like they didn't have to put the cast thing on there, but
Right.
she has suffered those injuries, dude. Trust me, I get that call, and I'm always at work,
Oh, yeah.
always
Well,
at
it's Murphy's
work,
Law.
and it's like
I mean, that's Murphy's Law.
I think Kaylee's broke her. Put in fill in the blank. I'm like, oh
Right.
my gosh, I'm on my way.
Gotta go.
We head to the hospital and wherever, and
Family goes first.
X-ray comes in. One of them was late at night. One of them was midnight. Yes, I don't even remember what was going on then.
What were you doing
Midnight.
at midnight?
And let me tell you,
It was a midnight skate.
a midnight skate. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
You fall asleep while you were skating.
No, someone pushed me down.
Really?
Someone pushed her down.
Did
So-
you get them back?
So we're
Never too late. I'm just saying. I'm playing with you. I'm playing with you, guys.
Anyway,
You know me.
when
I'm
you
not
go
right
to
ahead
a
of
hospital, at midnight,
Yep.
at the old hospital, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
going to see
Yeah.
some
Dye
characters. Dye County.
Dye County. Yep.
So we go to the hospital, and you're getting all at that hour. You're getting the drunks in, and you're getting the. You're just getting some weird stuff. That night we had the girl across from us that was acting like she was moaning like she was dying. I think she was trying to get pain pills.
Wow.
I think it was like one of those kind of deals, you know. And then
That's not how you do it. You mess with it, get your heart rate up to about 400. They'll come give you something to relax you.
and you
Play
always
with the machine a little bit.
you always get a
Turn
drunk
it
that
on.
comes in. They've got to do the blood draw or whatever, you know,
Yeah.
or he got hurt in the rundown, you know, the chase, and they take the guy
Right.
down. And I've had that happen
Skin
more
his
than
knee.
once. And then you've got the bragging security guard that comes up. You know, those got the and
Yeah,
I
take
love
it
security.
down.
I do it some, but
Yeah.
you got the Barney Fife when it'll come up and being nosy, and you kind of run them off like, you know, get out here, dude. I mean, what are you
Yeah.
doing? Just make sure nobody's around and there are no cameras. Well, that's hard to do anymore.
That is true, but that is very good advice, bro.
On that note, I will say, is it amazing how many videos you see today of people that are that stupid and they think that nobody's seen what they did right in the middle of a store or something? I mean, it's like there's cameras everywhere. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
You if you go into a store and you're on the main floor, you're on video.
You're on the video from the parking lot.
Yeah.
In full color. Trust me.
You're probably on camera and on the toilet. You just don't know it.
I don't think it goes that far,
I don't know.
nor would I want it to. But there has been it happens all the time. There will be those that go in the bathroom at the major box retailers, and they will
Right.
fentanyl out or something, and they're on the toilet out. How would you like to be the guy that they call
I would
to before the ambulance gets there to pull the guy off the toilet or
try
whatever?
to
Start.
revive him. No. Well, I mean, I give him Narcan shot. You know?
Well, I mean, you're a worker.
Whatever.
I mean, maybe you don't have a Narcan, you know, and maybe they've
Well, you know what one of the first things is that happens whenever you die? Your body releases
it does release. Well,
all the fluids.
well, I
and
saying
things.
they're when I say out, I don't mean they died. Maybe they did, but maybe they're
Right.
just in the.
But I mean, it could be nasty.
it could be. Well, it can be nasty.
It could be bad. You know, and
We used to have this thing at work, and back at the day, the same place we worked back before the pre-name.
right,
Anyway,
right.
we always had this debate in our. Henry, you okay over there? You're making all kinds of racket. We had this debate of if somebody in your department goes out, who would you not do CPR? I'm not saying that I would literally not, but they would say, like, some guys will say, if this person goes down, you can forget it. I'm not doing breaths.
Yeah, no resuscitation.
They might say I would punch the chest, but I'm not doing breaths.
Yeah.
And one guy was because he had the most wickedest breath you've ever smelled. It's like he never cleaned his teeth or whatever. And he had,
I hope that bag don't bust.
he had death breath.
Death breath.
Have you seen that energy drink, liquid death?
Listen, I remember who you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. And dude, it smelled like I don't want to say it.
Well, you probably couldn't. But
Yeah,
have you ever had seen the energy drink liquid death? Like
yes,
they put
it's
they
water.
put,
Actually, it's just water.
it tastes horrible. I just I
liquid,
tried
why would
one
anybody
day.
name something liquid death anyway.
well, and they put it in the canteen at work, and I looked over one day and I'm like, really? We've got liquid death as? It's like, I don't want to work so bad. I'm going to drink liquid death today.
I'm out of here.
I tried one. I didn't care for it, and I do like some energy drinks. I'm surprised
it's
I do.
Just water. I mean, it's what it is.
Well, they got flavors. They got flavors to them.
It's not like the one that our friends at help me out. The beverage, the strawberry,
horsepower coffee. Yeah,
Yes,
horsepower
sorry,
coffee.
my brain.
This is the one he's talking about. This is the kicking straw. It's the only one they have so far.
Hey, I want to tell you what, that is the best.
It rocks.
One
It's
I
got
have ever
real
tasted.
strawberry juice in it.
That's the best I've
strawberry.
ever tasted.
Kaylee likes Alani. Alani, is that the
Can I
one?
have one?
Yeah, I have to keep our pantry stocked with all that. For the
Alani,
grandkids.
the Alani.
Can I get one?
Bubbles. All those weird
There's a
big
great discussion.
drinks.
Thank you, Greg, for the ongoing discussion. I have already went down this road. I love
Yeah.
you, Spartan, but I went down this road so many times. I think you make great points, and I appreciate it. I'm just letting y'all have.
Yeah, we're
I'm not
doing
ignoring you, but it's once again it's off topic or a little bit
Yeah.
off topic. I did mention Iran,
it. Yeah, if you
but whenever I mention any kind of news, it goes straight to that. I mean, it's like, come on, guys.
listen, we're talking about something different. We're just
We're just
shooting the breeze.
we're hanging
What
out,
we're
shooting the
doing,
breeze.
you know?
We're really not trying to be. We are patriots, and we we love America. Once again, I love America. I'm not gonna hate on my country. I'm just not. I can put down things that people do, and I don't like, and I get that. You think you sent the missiles straight in the school? I get that, but I'm not gonna hate on my country, and I'm not gonna hate on the military. And if something goes wrong, I'll let investigative people take care of that. But I love America. I'll just say that.
Amen.
I'm thankful I was born here. I'm thankful I wasn't born in a crap hole like that of what they've made it into. It should be a great place, but they've turned it into a crap hole where people are being hung in the streets. So
Yeah.
I don't want to be there.
Well, I mean, we
just have people
crapping
crapping in the streets. I mean, there's people crapping right in the
Yeah.
street. We got to
Exactly.
clean that up.
It's
We got to
rot.
fix our problem.
It's rot. I mean, it is. It's rot. It's societal rot.
Have you ever went down the road and seen somebody just do that?
No. Probably run up, kick them in the side of the head.
I'm going to tell you, around here where we live, that will not be.
No, it wouldn't be smart.
Nobody get away with that.
No.
There were a couple of people
You'd
trying
get
to.
a bullet in your butt.
Around Christmas time, me and Kaylee saw this lady. She was had this big sign, something about Jesus, but she was trying to sell flowers, And I'm thinking that ain't gonna fly in this town. But they didn't do nothing the first day. I don't know, maybe they ignored it or they didn't see it or whatever. And the next day, there's another guy at the other intersection. We came back by; they were both gone. They'd already come by and got them, never to return. They got rid of. Our town does not play that.
No.
Does not play that.
And the sad thing is, if you get there early enough in the mornings and watch at these intersections, the exits off of 75, mainly 153, the different ones, a van will pull up and drop somebody off. If you follow that van, they'll take about 8 or 9 people around to different spots and drop them off, and then go back and collect them.
You mean, Paul? They're not legit?
Exactly.
Is that what you're saying? That they're scamming people?
Listen, there was a lady.
I'm
Been
shocked.
a few years back.
Not.
There was a lady at the Lee Highway exit off of 153. She had a baby.
I don't get a hug.
Well, I'm not gonna come in.
Why not?
Because I don't want to come on camera.
Well, you don't get.
See?
Well,
I'm on brother saying you're gonna, if you love your brother, So I get a handshake.
Yeah, get over
There's
and
her
give him
hand.
a hug.
She won't look pretty nails. She will not come on the
Give him
screen.
a hug.
Oh, there's my baby
Hey.
sister. She is, baby, because she's 15 years younger than me. We're not telling her
Wow.
age.
I'm still waiting on my nails done.
I'm the old man in the crowd. She's in from Nevada. I said it right. Nevada.
Nevada.
You did say it wrong.
Not Nevada, Nevada.
Nevada.
She is a
Love
conservative
Nevada.
living in Nevada. Very
Beautiful.
pro-America,
Nevada.
pro-military,
Very
pro-Trump. She
Where I
is.
live, yes, it is.
And up until recently was doing some
Hey, there
work for
are
the DA.
those with TDS all over the country.
She lives in a military town. I mean, how much more Americana can you get? Where they do killer car shows.
Yes.
They do great fundraisers for all kind of causes.
wonder
I mean,
if
I'd say the
And you
American
don't
flag
have
is flown
drag.
a lot in your town.
You don't have drag for queens reading to
You have a what?
elementary school kids either.
Oh, a gigantic American flag. To Nevada? Yeah, well, just let you go live with Heather for a while. She'll send you back on the next. They don't have the Concord
Hey, go
anymore.
stay the summer out there.
But
There you go.
Heather would be like, "I love you, but you know, go
Wow.
home."
I think the two of you would
She's looking at you,
y'all
laugh
get
like,
along
"Yeah,
like
I
peas
don't."
and carrots. You
She
know?
loves her niece time.
Yeah.
But there is limits. I mean, you know,
I
right?
am childless, so there is,
You're
I
what?
can only deal with,
Yeah, you
So
know,
much.
stuff for so much.
yeah.
That's why I send them back to y'all.
Thanks a
I have
lot.
my nieces and nephews, so I can send them back.
She just got back from her mama. She was gone for a week, you know. But she calls me every day, and it's always, you know, first world problems. It's the end of the world.
Oh,
She's a teenager.
I had one of
End
those.
of the world.
I was crying on my earache and you didn't answer me. I'm running.
Oh, I'm in a
Oh,
meeting
no.
at work, and I was supposed to pick up the phone and go, "Kaylee, it's gonna
No,
be okay."
it was 1 a.m. I called you 50.
Oh, at 1 a.m. Yeah, I didn't answer the phone at 1 a.m.
I'm sorry, I love you, but I don't answer the phone at 1 a.m. Maybe that's a Cordell thing.
Well, he needs to start.
I'm glad your ear's not hurting.
It is.
It is still.
Well, I
I'll be
hate
around
that.
tomorrow.
Love you.
I'll be around tomorrow. Love you.
Okay. Sorry, folks. Sorry, not sorry. Family. I haven't seen her in months, you know. Or, golly, it's been a while.
Well, there you go.
I have not
Nothing
seen her.
wrong with family.
So everybody else in the family got to see her, and I haven't seen her yet. So she
There you
come
go.
back.
She came. to
She
see you.
has done a show with us before, but you know why she didn't want to come on camera?
No.
She didn't have her hair done.
Oh,
She just had it
looked
all
great.
pulled back. She's one of those. When my kids were little,
Yeah.
and I mean my boys, you know, they were little. You know, look, I made them dress decently, but guys a lot of times don't care about.
You
I
gotta
don't
let
know,
them have their own style.
Biscuit boy maybe, but I'm not saying, I'm not judging, but I don't really care if you color code. I don't really care, man. That don't matter to me. I mean, if Paul wants to wear white pants with a green shirt, I don't care. Not that that wouldn't go together. Maybe it would. I don't know.
I've worn it. I've got it. It does go over there.
Oh,
I wear a lot of different things, but I think everybody should develop their own style. You know, I dress what they call preppy.
Greg said we had an ice cream parlor in our town a couple of years ago that wanted to have a transvestite pride night. That was ended before it started, and the business went under the following week. Here.
Good.
Here.
Like I said, you don't want drag queens reading to elementary school kids.
There's a video going out there, and I think it's up in New York or something, where these people show up at a library,
Yeah.
and they're doing they're child grooming. I mean, man, and these people are blocking them and telling them they can't go in. They said it's a public place. You can't stop us. It goes on for several minutes.
You see the red.
But there's kids being brought in, and they've got you can imagine the names on the books and stuff and what they got going on. It's horrible. But so I want to ask you a question, Biscuit Boy. And again, disclaimer, we are we appreciate our first responders, law enforcement, all that. But however, this is probably a loaded question. Have you ever had a full-on bad experience with law enforcement where you knew 100% they were in the wrong?
Yeah.
What was that? Like they went beyond their powers. What they should have been able to do to you, or detain you, or whatever. What would an example be? I figured you probably
I
had
was
something.
drug out of my bed one night.
Okay, drug out of the bed.
I was asleep. I had been home with two kids, two girls that I had. My wife at the time was out partying with one friend that she was out partying.
She was out partying.
Well, they decided they were just going to get me in trouble. And so they made this whole story up about me attacking Sharon. Oh, I probably shouldn't have said that. That's not the name, though. Anyway, it was made up.
Yeah.
And they came and drugged me, handcuffed me in my bedroom, drugged me out of bed.
So you're full on
They
asleep.
took me to jail.
Next thing you know, you're being.
Next thing I know, my door's been kicked in and I'm being arrested.
Yeah, you're being handled.
Yeah.
So what did they tell you?
Well, when we went to court, she admitted that it was all fabricated.
Broski says many times. He says, I
Many
still don't
times.
like police, but I respect what some of them do because, unfortunately, they're necessary.
I try to have relationship now with the authorities.
Yeah.
And I try to stay within my limits. There were times in my life where I did not care about that, but I've had all kinds of run-ins with them. One of the funniest ones, me and a buddy of mine, we got stopped one night in a particular part of town that is notorious for a certain activity.
Yeah.
It's East Lake. You want to know
Everybody around here would know what goes on there.
Well, a friend of mine at the time was a police officer, and he was breaking in a new guy. He pulled me over. He didn't recognize the car that I was driving. When he saw it was me, we started talking. He said, "You've been drinking, hadn't you?" I said, "Well, a little bit." And my buddy had got out of the car, and his partner, all four of us were out of the vehicle at this time. There was four, me and my buddy and him and his partner. His partner looked like Bam Bam, off of Flintstones, the cartoon I'm talking about. And my buddy, I'm not going to say his name. I don't want to get anybody in trouble. Well, there's really nobody to get in trouble except the officer. Anyway, he looked him up and down. He said, "You ever twist wrist?" The guy said, "Yeah." He said, "I'll break your arm." And I had never seen my buddy lose to anybody arm wrestling. He was the arm wrestling champ. Everywhere we went, any bar, and we've got a bunch of bar fights together. But he was one of those ride or die people. And the funny thing is, his name was David, too. I can go ahead and say David. It wasn't you.
It wasn't me.
But you would have been.
I was never good at arm wrestling. And,
but, you are one of those ride or die people. But anyway, the deal was if David won, we got to go.
Okay.
If David lost, we went to jail. That was it. Public drunk. He was not going to get me for DUI or anything. Just public drunk, $125. Done. It's inconvenience, but part of it. So that's what the deal was.
That was the deal.
So I wasn't worried.
Down.
I wasn't worried.
You wasn't worried.
They got up there on the hood of the police car, the hood of the police cruiser. Now, we're stopped at a four-way stop on a main street at about 3 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
And they get up there, and the first time, David just, bam, puts the guy's knuckle prints in the top of the car. He slammed him down so hard. The guy was like, I wasn't ready. Now, this guy was swole up. He's a big guy. David was, too. David's a big boy. They got up again, and I held both their hands. I said, all right, you ready this time? Look at both of them. And I let go. Said, go. Bam! David slammed him down. So they had to let us go. I love it.
Love it.
I love it. Yes.
So,
thank you.
Paul,
Thank you.
that was successful.
You.
I love it. I love it.
Judges. What? Two.
Greg says the majority of law enforcement divisions are infested with in-house backstabbing more than the corruption that happens to the public. They are.
I will agree.
There's a lot of brutality.
Predominantly.
I mean, it's rough. It's a dog eat dog world on a lot of stuff. So
I'm just glad that the only retribution I've ever had on a police officer, I'm glad that there were no cameras in the parking lot. I'll leave it at that.
Well, you don't want to get in trouble, man.
No, I was a young guy. It was the same guy. I remember me telling you a story about getting my head busted.
Oh yeah.
It was that same guy.
You don't want to be like Bill Murray in Groundhog Day, and they run from the police and then crash out, and he orders cheeseburgers, from.
Cheeseburger.
There's a lot of little things, and you watch all these videos, these
Right.
cop videos and stuff, and a lot of times the video is definitely you're seeing people do stupid things, and they take the ride.
All you gotta do is drive down the street and video. You're gonna video somebody doing something stupid. I guarantee you.
But what
if
gets
it's
me?
if it's in a populated area, you're gonna see somebody do something.
What gets me, and it's a play on people's emotion. It's a play on extra cheese, please. It's a play on people's emotion when they say, "Hey, I'm just trying to help you out." They're not your friends. They have a job to do. Shut mouth.
I will agree with that.
Give just what you're required.
Yeah.
Don't be telling them where you were coming from or where you're going to. That's none of their business. We're not under that ruling right
We
now.
don't have to do anything.
But people start trying to explain, and in explaining, they basically admit everything. And I'm not for
See,
people
they're
breaking the law,
they're
but you
Miranda
do have rights.
You
You
have-
do have rights.
If they have been Mirandized, I believe that's the way they say it. Legally, the Miranda Act.
Greg says, guys, I drive a truck across the country. That's a minute by minute basis.
Oh, I'm sure.
Wow.
I'm sure.
Or and on that point, how many people now? I think today with the cameras, a lot of this will clean it up, unless they have the mistress. For some reason, the camera shut off. We don't know why. But the Miranda rights, there was a lot of times they never read those to somebody.
Oh, I know.
But you can't prove it unless there was a third party or a camera or audio that picked it up. That they never did that.
I got out of a situation one time in a particular part of town that they have their own police department. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
And anyway, in court, I won. And it really made him mad. But hey, I won.
You won.
He stopped me in the parking lot afterwards and said, "Next time I'll put something on you that will stick."
That's the scary part.
I changed my route,
Yeah.
or to avoid that area that he had jurisdiction in for several years. I wouldn't go to that part of town
Because
I knew that, retribution was coming.
and we've heard too many stories of people that the supposed, we found drugs, we found this and that, and then later we find out somebody finally says, "Hey, I can't handle this anymore." They didn't have anything.
They were innocent, yeah.
And I mentioned this in a previous show. It's been a few weeks, but the lady in Atlanta always gets me. The grandmother, they supposedly had a drug buy from an informant. Dude, they hit the wrong house. Whether they even had a house, I don't know if that was even a legit story because they never reveal who these people are. But supposedly they bought drugs. This is in Atlanta. They hit the grandma's house. She hears them coming through the door. She's defending her home. She don't. She just hear they're coming in. No knock. Going.
Right.
She opens fire and she. I think killed the police officer, and then they opened up on her and just killed her in her own home.
Wow.
They planted drugs to cover it up. Through a heavy investigation, somebody went to Internal Affairs, and they actually did the right thing. They actually investigated this, and some people went to prison. I mean, they
as well they should have.
full on hit the wrong house,
Yeah.
and they killed her.
I don't care if it was an accident. You don't get to just go, "Oops,
Yeah.
we didn't mean to kill your grandma."
There's a great movie.
And whoever the cop was, you don't get to tell their wife, "Oh, he was killed in the line of duty." No, he was killed breaking into an old lady's home.
Exactly. He's not a hero.
No, he's not.
There's a great movie. It's a few years old, but it'd still be worth watching. Tom Selleck is a NASA engineer or something like that, and he gets or an airline engineer, whatever. But they hit the wrong house on that one. They plant the drugs.
I've seen that where he's framed and has to go to prison.
Yeah, and then they work to get him out and then get the people back. But it's called An Innocent Man, I believe. I think that's the name of that movie.
He gets his revenge.
That's scary. Yeah, well, and when he got out, which also happens too, if they know you're on parole,
Yeah.
probation, whatever.
They will mess with you.
They will do anything to try to get you in trouble because they know they can snap you like that and send you
Yep.
right back to prison.
They either you either let them use you to do their nefarious deeds, or they bust you and put you back in prison.
There you go.
That's the threat you're under.
Yeah.
Now, if it actually happens, that's up to you, because you can always record, whatever. There are things that you can do, but they can also just shoot you.
To go to the humor side of this, I know it's kind of heavy, but did you see the video today? This was on Fox News, I believe I saw it, where the cop is trying to take a guy down that was on a bicycle, and the guy gets away, and the dude played it well. This cop is older. He's not in shape.
Right.
He really should be at a desk job. I'm wondering why he's still on the street. He must.
I see some police officers that way.
This guy runs
There's
away.
some that I could outrun.
Well, this guy's young and in shape. The cop chases him and he pulls him away from his bike. He circles back around and gets his bike and takes off. And the cop is about to fall down.
Trying to catch
totally out of energy, man. He's done.
Wow.
Done.
He just runs him in a big circle.
He runs him in a big circle. He played it perfectly,
Yeah,
man.
gets him out of breath.
The guy, you could tell the guy's breathing hard. He about fell over because he's starting to lose his legs and everything.
That is hilarious.
He looks like he's probably in his 50s, gray-headed, late 50s.
Right.
Dude can't chase down nobody
Probably
anymore.
somebody like me,
There was a guy.
I'm still pretty quick if I have to be.
I want to say, because I do live in these counties, but
Right.
there was. I don't think he's there anymore. There used to be a guy, and he was probably like a field sergeant or something. And I'm not making fun of anybody, but come on, this guy had to have weighed 400 pounds as an officer. And every day I would see him at this particular
Unless you're
store.
a professional
He was reading the
football
news.
player or a sumo wrestler. Somebody that
Hey,
works
maybe
out
get it
every
part time.
day. Somebody that works out every day, because carrying an extra 400 pounds. Come on, man.
He would be at the store. I would stop and get coffee and stuff.
I gotta go to the.
Yeah, and he would be reading the newspaper, drinking coffee, and I hate to say it, but he would be eating a donut or a Danish or something like that.
Well, you're that big, you gotta fuel yourself.
And I'm wondering, you can't get that kind of uniform off the rack. They've had to have that thing special made, and there's no way he's in patrol. There's no way that guy can chase down anybody, and there needs to be some sort of fitness to that, I think. The young man who appears to be a scapegoat for Charlie Kirk's shooting wasn't even mandarized until the following evening, which is wrong. That should happen right then. The timeline doesn't fit in any way, but they want to hang him for it. Or an arm wrestler if it was a big, there's some big old beefy guys. Mall cop riding around with a thing. Stop. I love it, and I've done security. Recently, I can't because of my wife's health. I just can't. I'm having to, put that aside for right now. Hold my license and get back as soon as I can. But on my job is not to chase anybody. It is to observe and report. That's it.
That's it.
I meet these old thuggy boys sometimes, or homeless. I've dealt with them all. They'll tell me you're fair, but you're firm but fair. And I know I'm pretty good at de-escalating and all that, but I've run up on a few of those. We're going to have a show here. We have just how big a boy are you with Uncle Jeb and Bubba and Paul and whoever else. But
that's going to be fun.
Special guest. But anyway, I always meet these guys and they'll say, "And what are you going to do about it?" And I'll say, "Me? Nothing." They said, "Then why do I have to do what you say?" I said, "You don't." And he said, "Well, then what's the point?" I said, "Well, because if you say you're not, my first job is to observe. I've observed you doing this. I have mentioned that you need to move on or stop what you're doing or whatever." And I said, next thing I do is report, and they're going to bring the cavalry. And no matter how big or bad you think you are, they're going to bring more, bigger, and badder, and you're going to spend the night in a jail. Is that what you want?
Or a coffin. One or the other.
Could be. And in every case, no matter how zonked they was on drugs or just that kind of evil person, they've always said, "You make a good point. I'm moving along." Yeah. I just give them options,
There you go. Let them choose.
Greg says he knows many officers. But honestly, and I get it. Listen,
I can't see the chat.
To me, I'm sorry. Well, The chat I'm looking at is on Rumble. It doesn't come into StreamYard. So,
okay.
So I'm sorry.
That's all right.
We'll have to show it.
Ain't no biggie.
I have to pull it up on a second screen for you or something. So on one of our Rumbles, it doesn't come into StreamYard because we're running all these back and forth because we're streaming to about 13 different sites right now. So
exactly.
we thank everybody for being here. By the way,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Thank you
for stopping by. We love the chat. We as long as it's not stupid,
Yeah,
we can be silly, stupid, but not.
Well, we go there quite a bit.
We do that. You know what I mean? But
by the way, what were we talking about?
well, I was going to say the officers the officers at the front desk at the station. I think it's a bad look, but I don't care if he's chubby, he's put his time in, he's paid his dues, whatever. I don't care. But the guy who's out on the street patrol, at some point, I think you got to come out of the car, dude.
They still got to qualify.
I mean,
they have to qualify annually.
I mean, if you're in the military, you still have to do physical fitness tests,
exactly.
Right? Why would law enforcement officers not fall under that?
They do.
Or firemen or whoever.
They do. They do it annually.
Then how does a cop that's 400 pounds stay on uniform in a car riding around?
You tell me.
How does that help if he shows up other than he can shoot? But it takes him so long to get the gun pulled, probably. He might not be a help to me.
I've seen people that way.
Greg says, I ripped the door off an 88 Dodge Daytona once in the middle of an intersection. I used to be a big boy with a mean attitude, but when someone got out of line, I like that. An 88 Dodge Daytona, yeah. Take that door off. Yeah.
I want to tell you what.
Just how big a boy are you?
Yeah,
pretty dang big.
You got me a pretty good sized boy. Take the door off the vehicle.
Well, I think that Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor said it best.
Yeah.
In some situations, you need to be bad. You got to be bad.
You got to be bad.
Or because you don't want the alternative.
That's right. We bad. We bad. Or what?
Well, some things.
I missed the end of it. What'd you say?
Well, there'll be some things happen in the end that you don't want to happen.
Exactly.
So you got to be bad. That's what he said.
That's why he walks into prison. Him and Gene Wilder. That's right. We bad.
If you're not bad, you got to be bad.
Yep. Don't drop the soap.
Greg says he was once 485 at all muscle. I don't want to run across that. I'd be hurt.
Big boy.
Big boy.
How many tussles did you get into? Everybody, I don't care who you are, gets the tussle.
Hey, there used to be I don't think it was me and you. I don't think it was me and you, but it could have been. But the officer that told us he used to work the bars up there in Tiftonia, there was some bad ones up there.
Yeah.
I mean, there was two bad bars up there. And he always said you didn't go in alone, you took a team.
Right.
Because you not only had to fight the guy you were going to get, you had to fight his buddies.
That's right.
Because in that kind of cutthroat bar, they're coming at you. And this bar, I'm not kidding you, I'm not exaggerating, had sawdust on the floor, dude.
I don't
know. That's
blood better.
Well, as they say, that bar had blood on the floor every night. And I'm not kidding. I went in there during the day, and this guy was somehow, I don't know if he was related or knew her family, but my wife, we were dating. She said, I want to introduce you to this guy. And we go to this, it looked like Roadhouse, dude, the pre-Roadhouse. That's what it reminded me of, but not that good. Like, it didn't look that good. And they had tree stumps as tables, dude, in this bar.
Wow.
And they said there's blood on the floor every night.
Yeah. And
so officers would get called up there. Greg said too many. But officers get called up there. There was also in Bradley County, I heard one, it was called the Dixieland Club or something like that. I had another guy who was officer. He told me how bad that place was.
One of the worst ones in the area was the Dump. And
the Dump?
The Dump.
Where was that at?
Graysville.
Oh, okay.
The Graysville Dump. That was the name of the place. They sold ice. They sold Coca-Cola. They sold.
Oh, you meant like real ice? I'm sitting here going.
No, they had pool tables.
Oh, I got.
But
I was riding with it. See, our brain sometimes when you say something, I'm like, earlier I said something, you're like, I'm thinking, when you said ice, I went, what? Like,
no,
okay,
so,
water frozen.
Right.
And Coca-Cola.
They have setups. But now out behind it, that's when you can go get the moonshine.
Oh, okay, I got you.
dude, there were people in there that could not handle their moonshine.
Not many can.
But if somebody didn't get shot at least once every night, then it was a bad night. You know what I mean?
Greg says,
Or stabbed.
I was asked one time in a strip club by 6 bouncers to leave. I didn't leave until I finished my pitcher of beer. Then I went.
There you go.
Dude, I shouldn't say this. It's old Dave. But I didn't do it. It just happened. You remember the infamous in our area, Palomino Club?
Oh, yeah. Very well.
A lot of blood spilled in that area.
There.
In the parking lot, probably more inside. But it was a country and western top bar.
Yeah, I sang it.
I used to know a couple of guys in the band loosely. I was sitting at the bar one night with some friends.
Really well.
And this girl comes in. Well, the best way I can describe it is she's wearing something that is totally see-through, and she has no underclothes on.
Right.
And she was
proud of it.
And in the bar lot that night. I know things are a little different. The bar lot. I think I would say she was a solid 8 or 9. I'll say that.
Right.
So my buddy elbows me and goes, "Hey, check this out." So I look back, and I guess he didn't like us looking back. So she was talking to the bouncer. The bouncer comes up and says, "You got to leave." I said, "For what?" He said, "You're just being disruptive." I said, "For what?" He said, "Because you're looking at the girl. She's uncomfortable." I said, "Look at what she's wearing." And we got in a big O to do over that. But yeah, they bounced us, man.
Wow.
I said, well, okay, I see how this is, but I didn't feel like going to jail. So, but somebody did a little different. But
a bunch of bouncers.
But the Palomino Club, Palomino Club. They used to. Some bars kept officers in the parking lot. I mean, or even coming through. But the Katie's 4 O'Clock Club was another one. I frequented back in the day. In my youth, I was very young. That was matter of fact, Lynn. What
about Rockin' Country?
Rockin' Country was another one. But Lynn introduced me to a guy that got shot in the bathroom. This guy was stepping out on his wife or whatever,
right.
And she come in the bar, went in the men's bathroom at this club, Katie's, and shot the guy.
Yep.
We went and visited him at Erlanger. He had the bag on, man. She messed him up bad.
Yep.
I was like, Lynn, these people. I started thinking, who am I dating here? She's a wonder. My wife. She's a sweetheart.
She is.
But her family, man, they were connected to some rough crowds.
Ruffians, yeah.
Greg says, if I'm going to jail, I'm going to jail for a reason. Yeah.
Yep. I'm with you there on that one, brother.
I never went to the Governors. I don't think I was ever in the Governors.
Yeah. Oh man, Governors! I love that place.
I was never there.
Yeah. Used to sing in a band. So
I didn't know you was sung. What did you sing? Country?
Yeah.
What
a lot of different things.
What was your favorite thing to sing when you were doing that?
Well, I sang quite a bit of Alabama.
Alabama, whatever big back in the day.
Charlie Daniels.
Oh yeah. Johnny Cash, maybe.
Long-haired country boy, I sang, and that was my go-to
signature song that you would do.
Yeah, it was.
I've said this before, but the band at Katie's, I was all related. Most of the people in the band were related to my wife,
Right.
And one night, most of these people are dead, by the way. Not all of them, but we all gotten older, and some of them have died. But
right. God rest your soul.
They went out back and, you do a set, then you take a break, turn the jukebox on, because they got the dance floor. And they took a break, went out back. I guess they hit a bump or two, or I don't know.
Right.
And came back in the middle of playing, I swear it was Freebird. Long song.
Oh, yeah.
They started dropping out. Like the first thing that happened was the bass player leaned over the railing. Done. Like he's just out, man.
Out.
And so the next guy, the drummer, fell off his seat.
Oh, wow. And
then the guitar player, he just fell back, but he's still trying to play.
Yeah.
And the one guy, he was the keyboardist. He didn't do it, I guess. So he's still playing. The guy that ran the bar, that 2 of them were his kids, and he come over there and he was mad. That night he fired everybody. He fired the band, but he brought them back later.
Right.
But he was mad. The reason he was mad,
they OD.
He didn't mind drinking, but he didn't care. He didn't want no drugs in his bar, especially out of his employees.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
that
so
makes
I was
sense.
there that night. I saw it, man. I was
I
like,
wouldn't want that behavior.
it was like
as a
slow
establishment.
motion meltdown. The band
Oh,
is just
I would.
Freebird became, dead Flatbird or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
No drinking while playing. That was always my rule. Absolutely. I mean, because you got to.
You don't want to get sloppy while you're entertaining. No.
I used to know
You
a
become
guy.
the wrong kind of entertainment at that point.
He used to play. Well, he played all over. Rock and
Right.
Country was one of them.
Yeah.
Mind Benders, different places. But he was a drummer,
Right.
and he reminded me. He reminded me a little bit of David Lee Roth. A little bit. Not the hair wasn't exactly the color, but he sounded a lot like Dave. And he had the girls all over him, man.
Right.
I am talking. When his sets were filled with women in his arms, I mean, we would go there. And I ain't gonna say his name. I'm not even sure if he's still living, but he was a really good drummer. I mean,
Right.
I used to go to a lot of clubs and just listen to music. I like bands, man. I like music, so I would
Yeah.
go here, Atlanta, wherever, and I would see these bands.
I saw a lot of bands at Yesterday's. I used to go. To
Oh, Yesterday's. I never went there much. I told this. I got mad because there was a Cars, the rock band Cars tribute band,
Right.
and the college kids were getting so on my nerves. By then, I was a 20-something,
Right.
and the 18, 19, 21 idiots, it about went to throwdown because they kept bumping the table and knocking over the drinks and stuff. Just drunks, not knowing
Oh yeah.
how to behave themselves. But the band was actually pretty good. The dude playing Rick Ocasek, dude he looked identical, man, and he
Did
had
he
the
really?
sound. It was
Did
crazy.
he have the Adam's apple, the big old Adam's apple?
Dude, he could have been his twin, man. Now,
You
he
know
had
who Rick
sunglasses
Ocasek
on.
Reminded me of
Who do you remind you?
Ichabod Crane.
Ichabod Crane.
That could have been Rick Ocasek. He had a class, Ichabod Crane, Legend of Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah.
Do you know the cartoon I'm talking about? You got the big old Adam's
Oh
apple?
yeah.
That could be him. That could be him. If
And
I'm remembering Rick.
And the Cars were a pretty good band. I mean,
Oh, I love some of their music.
Benjamin
really good
Orr and God rest his soul, and Rick. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of them are dead.
Yeah, I know.
Like I say, it's weird getting older because you think of these people and you think of them in the terms of when they were young.
Yeah.
But
They're
they're old.
gone now.
God bless Foreigner for still being out there, and the Rolling Stones. He'll probably go back out. I think the Rolling Stones will be playing when they're like 98, 99, 100.
Oh,
Keith will be the last one to die. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
They will have to prop
They'll
him
be the
up,
first
but he will
triple-digit
still be
band.
playing smashed out the guitar.
They'll be the first triple-digit band.
The 100 tour.
Yeah.
To be a trip.
What is 100? Deca?
It would be.
110 or 10.
I thought for a while Ozzy was going to make it, man. But I didn't think he could die, man. Like the dude was so. I mean, he had tried. I really think he tried to kill himself with all the drugs and stuff he did. But he.
I want to tell you what, it's amazing how you look at it, you see some people that die in their youth. Then you see these people that try to die and they can't.
Oh yeah.
And you try to weigh that up and down. Why? Why do you try? Don't do that.
Hey, that's amazing,
Don't
Greg.
do
He
that.
says, I sang on the Grand Ole Opry back in '94. We
Oh, wow.
recorded 4 original songs, albums, and had many number ones on the independent radio charts. Opened up shows for many well-known people. Good memories. Hey, thanks for sharing that, man. What was the band name? Like,
Yeah.
we might recognize. Hey, appreciate you, man.
You need to get the band back together. Y'all come on the show and let's get.
Dude, if you'd ever like to be a guest, man, I bet you got stories, man. See, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Bringing something solid to the show in the chat.
Boom.
There's so much, and it just kills me that people want to get in the chat, and that's all they want to talk about is one thing.
Right.
No matter what the topic is. See, this is great because we're actually getting, like these good things. We always say our show is about letting people tell their story.
Exactly.
It's not about me and Paul. It's about you, and we're just
we learn.
we're just the conduit to put it out there. That's what we like.
Guys, I apologize for being up at ADD, but I'll be back.
We're used to it, Paul.
I know.
We're used to it. We'll be on for a few more minutes, and I appreciate the time. It has been fantastic tonight, and we're having a great time. A message from my granddaughter, so I'll be letting her know I'll be along soon. But we love freeform. We do sometimes do things a little, what you might say, a little script, but we don't do a lot of that. But sometimes we do. If we're interviewing someone, we leave the chat up for questions, but we do have somewhat where we want to go with that. But we let them tell their story. But mostly we're freeform, man. I just I don't want to get in the way of something good. I don't want to. The best things come from when we all put together and you throw. It's like a cake. You put all the mix in there, and you come up with something really good. It's not about me. Occasionally, I might have a good thought, but I get the privilege of laughing at Biscuit Boy stories all the time, and they kill me. That's not made up. And here lately, my life has been in such a turmoil with everything that's happened. Those kinds of shows and stories.
We are praying.
The laughter, it helps. It's therapy, man. I love it.
Oh yeah, everybody's got to laugh.
We've all got trouble. And Greg, you be careful out there driving the
most
driving the truck, man.
Yeah, what highway do you drive the most on?
People are nuts, man.
You got that right.
Those idiots.
Let me ask Greg this. What strip of highway do you drive the most? And what's the longest, stretch that you go? All right, sorry.
No, I was going to say, and he would know much more than me, but I've seen it, not in the truck, but from the car. These people, what is a small subcompact? It's almost like a joke that it's on the road. What would you say?
Smart car.
Well, a smart car. That's a good example. A smart car that's maxed out on the interstate, maybe doing 60 or 70. No, I don't mean like 100, whatever they can go. But it's a little bitty car.
And they about 80, I think.
Well, even if they're doing 70, it doesn't matter that part. But they're doing 70, and they cut in front of an 18-wheeler and hit their brakes. And I mean, it's almost like the Pit movie.
It's suicide.
And I'm thinking,
that's all you can say.
I'm
suicide.
Cringing already, waiting for them to be a smashed pancake on the highway. Yeah. And this truck driver is trying their best to try to keep from jackknifing, killing somebody or whatever, because some Looney Tune who obviously doesn't understand how things work and speed and weight and all those things, and how long it takes a truck to stop safely, how often they do that. And I'm thinking, I have many times went by a scene like that and went, they don't realize God's providence right now that they're not dead. So stupid. He said, we went by our names. Our label was called Country Time Musical. Our songs are still played on the local stations across the country. Kind of makes it surreal when you hear them.
I bet.
He said Teslas are the worst. That's the mentality.
I'm not going to say anything about that.
There's one Tesla in our community that I know, and they go to the school that I dropped one of the kiddos, two of the kiddos off some days. Right. Today it was just one. And we were right behind the Tesla. I'm watching the teachers are trying to help the kids get out. So they're trying to find that little button. There's one little button there for the door. She hit it like 3 times. The kid couldn't get the door open. I'm thinking, can we just open the door? I mean, come on.
I went and test drove 2 Teslas. The Plaid and then a Cybertruck. I was blown away by both of them at the acceleration rate. I mean, the Plaid is just wicked quick. I mean, it's 0 to 100 in like 4 seconds. Think about that.
I almost got up close and personal with a Tesla coming down the mountain when he was leaving church and coming down the mountain in a fog. They get bad fog up on that mountain. Yep. He had all his lights off to conserve battery.
See, that's stupid.
And by the time I seen the car, we were right on him. We weren't driving fast, dude. It was in curves. And we come out of a curve and we're going downhill.
Did he avoid you?
And I was behind him. I had to slam on the brakes.
Oh, wow.
All I seen was when he put on brake lights, I could see that. But it was one of those dense fogs where you can't see very far. So we're going very slow. Yeah. And I still almost hit him.
Wow.
Because he's going very slow. He has no lights on. None. Nada. Dude. That's on the upper end of Lookout Mountain.
Yeah.
The Lockheed people,
I know.
There
are a lot of those areas nowadays.
Greg says it's like everyone must stop everything we're doing and let them go wherever they want to go. Then you can proceed with your day. They do think they own we're rolling out the red carpet. And now, do that voice.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the blankety blank
Tesla Cybertruck.
There you go.
Owned by family. Bob, this is the Jones family. in their
This is a family owned.
2026 Tesla Cybertruck. Let them
Tell us
go.
how she drove, Bob.
I love it.
Well,
Man.
she was kind of tight in the turns there. But I tell you what, she ran like a spook mule once you kicked her there.
Oh man.
Thank you, Bob.
You know what would be a great game show? It would be almost like The Price is Right. But hear me out. The Price is Right, because you have winners and losers on there. They're trying to check the prices, and they lose the big. What they call the one at the end, the big.
Big deal.
Or whatever it's called. There's a word for it. I can't remember. But dude, here's it is. And Sam Kinison would be the announcer, and he would be screaming in the microphone at those who lost. You lost. You're a loser. Dude, wouldn't you pay to watch that? That would be great.
Yeah.
Go back home. You have no IQ.
Go straight to hell. You loser.
You loser.
Yeah. Sam Kinison, God rest him, man.
You live in a desert.
I hope he
Go where the food is.
I hope he came back to the Lord. They're when he died, I hope he came back.
That's a great analogy, Greg. Sorry, Paul.
I just hope he came back to the Lord.
Oh, amen. Yeah,
he was
amen.
a preacher.
I know.
I hope he came back to the Lord.
I do too. He had a gift. He had a real gift.
He did. He was.
Greg
he
says
was one of a kind. That's for sure.
Greg says the Tesla owners act like they are presidents of an HOA.
Oh yeah.
I've watched a bunch of those videos in the last day or so,
Right.
and this one lady, she walks in someone's house, their house, and claims that they have a lot on or something. They're not allowed to cut. What would you say if I don't know if you have an HOA where you're at or not, but if the HOA came in your house,
they know better.
It said, Mr. Putnam, you are not allowed to burn that light after 10 p.m. and cut the light off.
I would be standing there holding this. All right. Number one, they would probably wet their britches when they heard me rack one. And the next words out of my mouth would be one more step, and it's your last. Turn around and exit now.
And now you need that voice. Attention.
And do not return. Yeah.
You are
stranger danger. Stranger danger.
You are 0.1 second away from seeing Jesus.
Annihilation.
Yes, the Annihilation 500 pistol.
Yeah, Annihilation 500 is drawn upon you.
That's a lot of firearms, Greg. 200 plus. That's a lot of firearms. He's ready. You need to watch our video, our redneck video.
Hey,
if we're invaded, what would happen in the South or wherever?
Over, baby. Military show up too late. We done have her taken care of.
We'd be eating chicken and sipping those sweet tea and saying, "Hey, y'all going back, brother."
We'd be down there in the same part of the country where they make gumbo and stuff. All right, that's about as far as they can get. We'd be enjoying some, some Creole cooking down there. Gator tail. Anyway.
I love it, man. I love it.
So, Greg, how many guns do you have total?
Well, that's
200 something.
Yeah. That's 200 something.
What's your favorite firearm?
The one he's got in his hand.
There you go. The one I got in my hand.
He wouldn't have it if it wasn't one that he would carry or do something with. So, Well, it's situational.
I switch them up.
Depends on what, Do you
I've got two that it's either this one or the smaller version of this one.
Do you name your pistols or your weapons?
Yes.
They have names?
Yes.
What is that one's name?
This is Walter.
Walter.
That's his name, Walter.
Walter.
Yep. I named him that after Walter, the puppet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's who he's named after.
He just picked up
I want him to be slow.
A 250th USA 5.56, and yes, the one I grabbed first is his favorite. Oh yeah.
Awesome.
I didn't know they had out though. That's cool that they got those for the 250th USA. That's cool. I mean, I don't know why I wouldn't think that, but that celebration is going to be big. It's coming,
Oh yeah,
250.
yeah,
so
it's going to be a big celebration.
that's a big selling point. But that's cool. You got that.
But I was you. Do you remember the bicentennial celebration?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That was big, 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 big for me.
Well, in and you have those that are big when you get to those moments in time. They're big. Another one that was big, especially here in the South, was well, it could have been any of the 4 years, but 1961 or 65, which year I was born,
Right.
because of the war between the states, and they were huge celebrations, and a lot of people got back into studying their history because of those. A lot of kids in school, there were special studies that went on. After 100 years or so, come up 100 years, some people have gotten slack on. But since then, it has the books poured on. I mean, and I'm not saying it stopped entirely, but it created a whole generation of people that wanted to know more about those years.
I want to tell you, this is sad, and it's probably a statistic somewhere. I don't know, but
it might be a law. I don't know. That's what the funniest man in America used to say.
So the information now that we have, you've got, whatever you need at your fingertips on your phone. You've got access to, billions of data points, to check from, and AI to do it for you.
Yeah.
All in a matter of seconds. So why are we being led the wrong way? Why is certain information being deleted? Yeah. Why is certain history trying to be deleted?
Sure.
Yeah. Why are we doing that? It's a great deception.
Yeah, you got to warp the minds,
It is exactly.
I bought my son a battle flag once, and he loves them. If you go in his man cave or whatever, he's got Georgia Bulldog stuff and all the Southern stuff that I bought him.
Right.
He's a patriot. He loves the country, loves his history. He's not ashamed of nothing and not apologizing for nothing.
Yep. Good
and
man.
He was dating someone at the time, and she said, well, they were together or living together.
Right.
Anyway, she said, he's not hanging that up at my home. And I said, then he needs to kick you to the curb or something. He got mad at me, like, what, you're saying he can't hang that? Like, I looked at my son like, you're putting up with that? Like, come on.
Yeah, no joke.
I mean, come on.
You don't
marry a relationship. We each have some things, but she had been just so warped about history. It's like evil. That's evil. That's put down. That's putting down people. And I'm like, come on. And in the future, people are so sissified now. I mean, that's the truth.
Oh, I agree.
Everything offends everybody. So now you might as well just be who you are.
Somebody's going to be butthurt over something you say, do. Somebody's not going to agree with it. Especially those that are looking for a reason to be that person. Well,
that's it. I mean, how can you keep up with it? Now, listen, there are things you don't say. We talk about that. We want to be kind to people. We're Christian. There's things we don't want to say. We don't want to offend people.
And if I slip up and say something, I apologize in advance, because I guarantee you I will at some point. It'll happen. I apologize.
I've got friends that say, and I don't mind you coming along, but I'll probably hurt your feelings at some point if you're that kind of person. So you make the choice, because it's not going to bother me one bit.
Not at all.
That's your problem. If you can't handle it, don't come along. Greg says he just got the 250th American themed 380. That is beautiful. Big, beautiful, wonderful, the best ever.
Right, yeah.
He said it depends upon who controls the AI that determines if it is correct or not. AI learns the individual. That doesn't necessarily mean it's factual truth.
Yep.
Well, it's going to tell you what it thinks you want to hear. So
I want to hear the truth.
Can you imagine the AI that's speaking to all these liberal white women who are out there screaming in the streets like they're just melting down?
They're getting fuel for the fire. When I tried to look something up earlier, all I kept getting was Trump. That's it. Trump.
Yeah.
Or Elon. Those are the two most hated men in the world right now. I'd say even more so than the Ayatollah Khomeini, which God rest him, or Allah, if that's wherever you're at, and the rest of them. So
Yeah, but it will, you know, it will send that stuff to you. I mean, and it learns what what you like, what you don't like, and it caters to that.
Yep.
I think it's funny that yours is a British voice, that talks to you.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, I like
it. Cracks me up.
Carrying on a intelligent conversation.
Oh my goodness, folks!
I wanted him to sound like
we got to get off of here. I would love to keep going.
Yeah,
Paul's got to get home before they roll up the streets of Ottawa, and I need to go help my wife, and I'd love to.
Thanks for stopping in.
If I come back on to the late show, I'm not saying I will. It'll be late, but we'll see. But if not, I promise I'm going to do my best to be on in the morning. I've missed some shows this week in the morning.
I'll try.
But maybe me and Paul can do a Friday morning blowout or something.
Hey, you're coming to the house soon.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Greg says I use AI, but those I've tested, and I ask it detailed questions in a manner that makes itself correct itself.
Exactly.
And it makes me laugh when it does. That's funny.
Yep.
I love that.
Yep.
So much is AI now. I mean, everything you're looking at, and these people are putting these videos out there.
You can't.
What's funny? Some of them are
difference.
bad AI. People believe even the bad ones.
Yeah.
The CGI is so bad in it, man. You're like the proportions are bad, and people are going, "Oh, it's horrible." Let's stop that today.
He's got 9 fingers.
Or three, or 3 arms.
You lost one, yeah.
All right, folks. Greg, thanks so much for stopping by.
Thank you, Greg.
Spartan, I love you, man. If you're still there, probably not. Just we gotta move off.
Well, we're not about one thing here. We're about all things.
He says my driver camera is AI is wrong most of the time.
Yeah, I can see that.
Hey, be safe out there, man. We hope we can talk to you again.
Yes, sir.
You've been great, folk.
We'll be praying for you, brother.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yep. Find my song. Where's my song at? I don't even know what I'm playing.
I don't know. Find something good and rock and roll.
Yeah, we're going right now.
Peace.
Yeah. See ya.